South local government area of Anambra State. And past executive chairman of this market for 8 consecutive years, after which I was made the grand patron of the market and of recent, the diamond father of the market. The event was made up with a secretariat being named after me, as if part of it became at the Book of Hall of Fame.
You were supposed to have a meeting with the Commissioner of Football.
Yes.
What happened?
Well, we had a letter at that very place that we are now being invited, because prior to this very meeting that was aborted, we wrote a petition to His Excellency requesting that she should intervene in what is going on in the market as a result of the developers not adhering strictly to the vision of His Excellency. So in that very petition, which we will give you a copy, you will see the numerous things, abnormalities that is being perpetrated in this very market. And it was based on that they said that His Excellency has received the letter and that we have been invited to a meeting at the office of the Chief of Staff on 16th of June. That was what prompted the cancellation of the meeting that was earlier scheduled to hold at the Market Secretariat by 2 p.m. today.
Okay. The traders appear not to be happy. The traders as a whole appear not to be happy with what is happening in the market.
You don't need a prophet to tell you such. It is there for you to see their various grievances. A lot of things are going wrong. When we embraced the remodeling of that very market, taking into consideration that His Excellency, he has a vision for this very Aba community. And we noticed what is going on, and everybody was happy. So when we now heard from him that the market was going to be remodeled to international standard, everybody was happy, even though some of us felt that it might not work out. Some went to challenge the issue in court. But for those of us who have confidence in His Excellency, we pleaded with them to soft pedal, that since His Excellency is involved, that things will move on fine. A meeting was constituted, which is the tripartite committee, comprising the traders, the remodelers, and the government. So to sit and then arrange for modalities for the remodeling. It's unfortunate that as the meeting was going on, the remodelers were not doing what we agreed each time in the meeting. And in our last meeting, which was held on the 9th of April, where we were now discussing about the MoA, the Memorandum of Agreement. So, in that very meeting, we agreed that all the traders who are displaced from that very area, that wherever they are being relocated, that the remodelers will take care of payment of that very place where they are temporarily staying until the completion of the shops, after which they will now be asked to come and take over their shops. They will be given first choice of refusal, and they will be asked to use 1 month and scout for money to pay for their various shops. 2, that the issue of selling of those shops should not be done until it is completed 100%. So that we are surprised that things did not work out. Demolition should be stopped, that enough demolitions have taken place, and those displaced are just squattering around. There are no place to stay. So, but when all these things are ongoing, these people started selling those shops to outsiders, creating an impression that the cost of the shops will be too high for them to buy, that people should come and start paying. And the most unfortunate thing is that one of the executives and the chairman of the market, we are behind this dubious activity. And we are busy collecting allocation papers of the displaced traders, telling them, you know, you cannot buy the new shop. Why not surrender your allocation paper? And then we give you a token so that you surrender it. And people being frustrated, panicking, started selling off the allocation papers. Some for 1 million naira, some for 800,000 naira, in frustration. And the worst of it is that when it came to a point where we now had to discuss the amount of the shops, these developers insisted on 10 million, since it's going to be area standard. And the traders said no, we the representatives, that we have discussed with our traders, and that since they are insisting that what they are going to build for us is area standard, that the traders have agreed to pay 6 million naira. Initially we started from 4 million, but when we felt 4 million was not acceptable to them, we said let's go for 6 million. That was where we stopped. SA now promised us that since the developers are talking 10 million, we are talking 6 million, that they had to go and come back and then reach His Excellency for him to determine the amount which we are going to pay. And we all left. Since then, I've been asking the chairman, we are representing people. It's high time we call our subjects and inform them how far we have gone in the course of these meetings. And he kept on doing the more you look, less you see. He refused to summon a meeting.
Chairman of the market.
Chairman of the market. And I had to plead, even though I'm the grand patron of the market, I have to impress on him on several occasions, please, our image at stake. Let us not sacrifice our image in the altar of remodeling. These remodelers are people who don't have our interest at heart. They are here to make money. They are greedy, and that is why they are requesting for 10 million naira per shop.
For sure.
Now you can see for yourself when you went in there. The old ones that have been demolished. Okay, okay.
Hold on, let me ask you this. Who are these remodelers? Who are these remodelers? Secondly, from what is on ground, are they being remodeled to international standard? They promised you.
This is the area where I'm going.
Okay.
The modelers we have been to understand is they call them rhino homes. Initially, we even thought they were white men coming from US. It was when they came and did the flag, no, not the flag off. The foundation with some white men. The white men disappeared after that day. We now saw people who came and were busy doing this local job. And since then we knew that the people who were contracted to come and do the job are not the correct people we thought that will be coming. You know, in this our community, if you say a white man, they will all think that Julius Berger is coming. But when these people disappeared, we now discovered that it is rhino homes of Aba and not the US one they were telling us. So you can see the light has just come. Because when you talk the truth, the light will surface. So that is the situation. So from what is happening now, there is nothing like international standard. Even the ones that were built by Jimbas 30 years ago, the height and the structure is stronger than what they are building now. And that is why everybody is crying. We are like people who are now being duped.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Let me put it this way, that the displaced shop owners have not been selling. They've been losing millions.
No, they are busy going around the market. Some of them with their goods around their necks, You can see it for yourself if you go to him.
They have not been selling.
So they have not been selling. They have not been selling.
Can you give us an estimate of the people, the traders who are involved in this, an estimate? It's up to 500 or 1,000.
The present demolished area accommodates more than 2,000 traders. And the place that we are provided for some of them to stay as temporary areas is not up to 200. And even at that, it's at GSM market. So you can see the hardship. And one thing I want to let you know is that a lot of people have died. As a result of the demolition that took place in December, when we were away for Christmas, they marked people's shop. And at the end of the day, started demolition. When the demolition was taking place, people were outside this very place, enjoying the Christmas holiday. And then some of them, when they discovered what happened, some of them got heartbreak. Some of them were frustrated. And a lot of them, people lost their life.
Right,
Whatever I'm telling you will prove beyond reasonable doubt, so that there is not going to be any doubt.
I know you.
All right, sir, how do you want the government to come in at this point?
An immediate stop.
Okay.
An immediate stop. And institute a high-powered panel of inquiry to now see what was going on in this market. Because the governor is a listening governor, and he's had the interest of traders at heart. And we all voted for him. And we are preparing to vote for him again, even if he stands as an independent candidate. I want to tell you that he will win with the support of his...
To adhere to what you say, will you still vote for him?
No, he will adhere to
So
what
when
I
you
say.
say you are demanding for